this session, we're going to cover miniature circuit breakers, MCBs. MCBs provide overcurrent protection for our alternating current circuits. They have to deal with two forms of overcurrent situation. One is overloads from having too many devices running at once, and the other is from much higher overcurrent faults, such as short circuits. The MCB deals with these two problems with different methods. To see how it works, we have to take a look inside. Inside the MCB, there are two main components. There's a solenoid and a bi-metal strip. The entire current flowing through the device runs through both these components in series. So first we're going to look at how the MCB deals with overload situations. We need to unravel the basic components of the MCB, as it's a little too cramped in there to see what's happening. The switch of the MCB is off at the moment, so let's switch the MCB on. Now the MCB is activated, let's say that we have too many devices running all at once and there is a little too much current running through the MCB, so we've got an overload situation. The bi-metal strip, shown here in red, is dedicated to dealing with overload situations. The coil of the solenoid, however, is not in use for this type of fault. It's just the bi-metal strip that's doing all the work. So let's look at the current path running through the MCB. The live terminal is connected at the top, so the path of the current is as shown from the top, through the contacts, through the coil of the solenoid, all the way along through to the end of the bi-metal strip. If too much current flows through the MCB, the bi-metal strip will get hot. And this causes the different metals to expand at different rates, and this causes the strip to bend. The bi-metal strip pushes on the primary trigger mechanism. This releases the primary cam, and that triggers the whole mechanism, disconnecting the supply. The device may need to cool for a minute or two before it can be reset. Allow the bi-metal strip to return back to shape. Once cooled, the device can be manually reset. So throughout this overload situation, it's only been that bi-metal strip that's done any of the work. So let's look at a much higher fault current now. Let's look at a short circuit. Short circuits are dealt with by the coil of the solenoid, as it is much quicker to react. The bi-metal strip would not respond quick enough to this. If a very high current was to flow through the MCB, such as those from short circuits, this massive current generates a very large magnetic field in the coil of the solenoid, and this in turn throws its plunger, triggering the primary cam, that in turn triggers the mechanism and very quickly disconnects the power supply. This is a trip-free breaker, so holding the switch down if there is still a fault will not override the device. However, once the fault has been cleared, you can reset the MCB. And it's now armed, ready to protect against any further overcurrent situations. So in this session, we have covered miniature circuit breakers, MCBs.
Would you like to know more about boat and yacht electrics? Most yacht skippers quietly admit their weakest area of expertise is the onboard electrical system. I'm Dave Punch and I teach yacht electrical courses online aimed at skippers who would like to improve their knowledge. The fully online course provides step-by-step animations from the basic first principles of how electricity behaves onto a detailed look at standard onboard electrical and electronic components such as batteries, switches, fuses, alternators and charge splitters and much more. I'll show you step by step how all the components work together to form the onboard electrical system. With this knowledge, you'll be able to inspect and test the key high-risk areas of your onboard electrics. You'll be able to fix faults, saving you time and money. It's definitely worth investing some time improving your skills. Once enrolled, you'll have access for life, and the course material will be very useful as an up-to-date reference source. New content is added as regulations and technology change, so the course and reference material never goes out of date. If you're an experienced skipper who has all the skills and experience to sail safely, but feel your onboard electrical knowledge needs improving, this course is definitely for you. The skills you acquire from the course will potentially save you time and money, but absolutely will improve the overall onboard safety of the vessels under your command. So enroll today for lifetime access.